day 666 of this Cloud9 audience participation beta testing. Currently, where you voted for lurkers, because knows there can't be anything else fun and exciting to hunt, or to be hunted by, in my case. As you can hear currently, there's 3 out there right now, and I am currently, today, presented with this, courtesy of user, I'm not even going to read that. What even is that? That's probably a deck in Archer. Jesus. Okay, so anyway, this is what I've been granted today. Is that... I'm gonna say this name. Debbie. Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. Presented me with Welcome. Now I know what this is. You guys probably don't know what this actually is, but anyway, if you're still watching this, because I'm boring as hell, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna go out there and hunt those things again. I'm gonna get killed in some really brutal, gory way as possible, and then this is how I'm gonna start over. We're gonna do day 667 of a 1,000-day trial period. Y'all voted for 1,000 days of lurkers. Alright, well, anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna go out there and fight those things that are screeching and hollering. Yeah, that's 1 dead. So there's probably gonna be 3 more that pop up. In case you're new to this, so I'll probably have a bunch of new. Really? You can't be serious. Found it? Here. I can't believe we found it. So it's true. They exist. This shows everything. Fuck this. Okay, so, a little bit of development has just happened, and this trial period is going to have to go on a slight hiatus because, well, quite frankly, I have a promise to keep a friend. And with the information from my cricket that just showed up, my good buddy Cricket, yeah, I have some more important things to do than self-torture myself. So this will continue. Stay tuned. You might experience some slight alterations to your screens. Jackasses. In the beginning, there existed only darkness. But then, out of the darkness, there shined a light. A magnificent light protruding within the bounds of a single doorway. A doorway that neither led in or out. The nowhere doorway. From the doorway, 8 beings of absolute power erupted, taking their first steps into the amazing void. These 8 warriors were granted the gift of creation itself. They were called the Hethi, the universe's first life. The Hethi spent their time testing and toying with their newfound powers on each other until one day the eldest decided trying out their power on the doorway. As a result, the doorway cracked and crumbled until there was nothing left, and the Hethi gathered the shattered pieces, and with them birthed the first creation, a tree, the everything tree, as we came to call it, our home. Over the ages, the Hethi grew bored of their endless power, and grew the need for a new challenge. They decided to attempt creating life, something based on their own image that they could rule over as kings. This was the creation of the Deccan. From them, some eternity later, the Archon soon followed, created again in The Arkan and the Deccan were forever engaged in an endless war that neither side knew a justified reason for having other than the hatred they had for each other. Tired of the challenge, the Hethi decided to create a final race of their image, and thus you were born, humanity, the perfect powerless. The Arkan grew very power-hungry over humanity and used them as mere hunting game. One of the Hethi, the youngest, Malak, was very displeased with this. He brought the disaster up to his fellow siblings, and they merely shrugged it away as they, too, wanted to destroy humanity and created from scratch an even more powerful race. Malak, feeling completely outcasted by both this decision and the refusal to be heard, decided to take matters into his own hands. He could not understand why his brothers would want to destroy something so beautiful they created from nothing. He took his place to the Deccan, the only race that would listen to him, and they agreed with him out of pure pity of the humans. The Deccan took the humans and created Reality, a machine to separate the humans from the others through the usages of alternate realities and existences. 7 major realities were used to house the humans, although an infinite number exist. With his work not yet finished, Malak left the order of his siblings, taking with him one of the 8 scrolls of the Hethi, the Creation Scroll, and split it along with himself into 7 fragments. 1 fragment each represented one of his siblings, and was from there placed into the realities. Causing a rift in the realities and creating the negatives, Malak went into hiding, never to be heard from again. And so it was told throughout the generations that if each piece of the scroll was to be found and the sealing symbol was to be used, that individual would be granted the power of the Hethi. Alas, it is mere fairy tale and myth. Truth be told, no one even knows if the Hethi even exist, and if they do, they're nothing but assholes.